It's our first fan.
Weird.
This hummingbird is just like, it's so cool.
Brought to you by Cough Drops. Yeah.
Aw.
Bird.
Look at that. Make sure we have a good show. Take off.
All right.
Like the producer. Ooh, in our everything that goes forward, our producer will be a hummingbird.
Produced by this hummingbird.
You guys done? You ready?
You guys ready? Come on. Get this going. Why is this recording so awful? Because we're going straight from my phone. Which is probably visually better, but...
That's nice. Yeah, that's very crisp.
Well, it's really crisp because it's not a $150 camera.
Well,
It's like a cell phone from nowadays.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, how much of the money on the cell phone is actually the whole camera system? Is that the most expensive part nowadays?
I don't know.
'Cause cameras on cell phones are like, you know.
Comment, like, subscribe, tell us. If you know things, tell us. I don't want to
I
be
drink and I know things. I smoke.
I just don't drink. I don't drink. All right. And with your donation of $5 a month, you too can provide cough drops and knowing things. We're not going to tell you to provide something that may or may not be illegal in your country and or region and or state and or providence.
Hey, but your donations will help provide that legal recreational substance in our local area.
And tacos.
And
Definitely
cough drops,
tacos. And
or
cough drops. Coffee.
Cough drops are definite.
Most things that begin with C.
Cookies. Lots of cookies.
So,
World War III.
we skipped last week. I know, right? We're like, World War III, and then the camera dies. And I'm like, ha, I got you, fam. We're just going to bust out on my cell phone and take the video that way.
I think of this like a recovery week. I think probably a good majority of the world was sick, or at least, you know, over here.
My kids' doctor has been saying that people who haven't got the immunization or the vaccine, I don't know what we can say or not say,
Yeah.
are taking 28 to 30 days to recover from this round of the flu. And then people who haven't or have are taking 7 to 10 days to fully recover from it. Now, despite your own personal opinion, I was actually inoculated,
Yeah.
and it's going on a month now, man. I'm struggling.
I don't know if it's too soon to be talking
There we
about
go.
if someone's a vaxxer or not. Like, do you take vaccines? Like, now it's a whole other thing. Like, and my question again, this is probably a little bit to start up some controversy, but really to make some real answers from some questions I've been having. So, to all these anti-vaxxers who were so adamant about, you know, the COVID vaccine, are now so proud of themselves for not taking it. When did that start? Like, did you just not take the COVID vaccine and you've been jabbed with everything else up until then? Because there's a lot of people who, you know, all of a sudden became an anti-vaxxer when it was already a popular thing before that.
I think it was because the government was trying to force it down their throat.
Well, again, that's my thing. If you're so concerned about this one inoculation, I get that, cool, but you're not concerned with all the other crap they shoved in your vein before that?
Right.
Like, to me, it just seems like they already had all this stuff sitting on the shelf. You know, whatever they jabbed in this one, yeah, I'm concerned, but still.
The way that I understand the science and the way that the C vaccine was brought out so quick was because they already had the tool. They just like changed the warhead out, and there you go, delivered it that way. That's my layman's understanding of what's actually going on. Solemnly swear that I am up to no good. All right, let's get to that comment. Let's do that, because someone commented on one of our videos, and we deeply appreciate this, and we don't want it to go unnoticed, but it was removed by the actual commenter, not us, because I like to leave stuff up there and stuff. So
yeah, we were discussing our response actually, because we didn't want that to be like a quick response. So we
wanted to put some thought.
Yeah, and the comment originally was from the person was, multiple people in my family have tried to commit suicide, and I've lost 35 pounds. If I lose any more, I'll be underweight. I fully understand you. that really hit home during that time, because I mean, during everything that happened, I personally lost 30 pounds in a matter of 4 months, and I still have not been able to gain that back. And yeah, thank you for your comment, and appreciate you reaching out to us and sharing your story. Thank you for that.
And there is help out there, so reach out if you need it. What is it, 988 here in the States?
Mm-hmm.
But look out for your local professionals.
It's a group on Facebook. I think it's Suicide Awareness that I'm a part of. There's a lot of really good motivational stuff that comes through there, and a lot of stories to be able to relate to be able to help you understand what's going on with your own grief.
And families of survivors and whatnot will be there. You're more important here than you are. Like, death comes quick enough. Don't rush it.
There's too many other adventures to be had, even though one may not be available anymore. Anyway.
Yeah. So this whole like mental health issue that's going on, and I'm not just gonna say that it's like men's mental health because of the whole gender fluidity movement that's going on, but your mental health is really important. You exercise, you get band-aids. Why not go see someone for the mental issues that you either perceive that you are having, whatever the case may be? Reach out to someone. We all care. Don't reach out to us. We're a bunch of yahoos on fucking YouTube. I mean, we're here to support you
as we can give.
But we are not professionals there to be like walking you off a cliff. That is not our role. The many, many professionals out there who are trained and understand how to respond and help you are there.
But if you do need anything, I mean, reaching out to someone in any way is still the first step, you know, asking.
Leave a comment.
For help, yeah.
Actually, I'm a part of several men's groups that are like, I got 12 minutes for anybody. You want to talk for 12 minutes? We can talk for 12 minutes. Just don't expect professional level help.
Exactly. I think there's a difference between, again, professional level versus just help in general. I think the first step in knowing, or in the first step in recovery is knowing that you're not alone. I think it's just knowing that you're not alone, and that feeling of isolation, you know, is what I think gets a lot of people. It's the hardest part.
Well, that's a huge that's a huge issue in our society right now, is because we've grown onto this rugged individualism, and I think a symptom of that rugged individualism there it goes. That's how important this topic is. But a symptom of that rugged individualism is the fact that we have all this SI going on in our society, and we don't talk about it because it is actually contagious as well.
Speaking about it, what do you mean?
Well, when a person has taken themselves out of this version of the mortal coil, they go and duplicate that throughout their networks of family, of friends, of schools, of workplaces, all that kind of a thing.
Yeah, the ripples in the pond.
It is a ripple in the pond. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh my God, it's actually contagious, and people don't really realize that. But
you know what else, though, on the other side of that coin, because it's true, it's absolutely contagious, you know, the mood that you're around. But something else that's kind of powerful to think about is happiness. Just the ability for you to brighten someone's day, to say something, you know, will change that whole course of thought.
Yeah. Yes, your mood is infectious, negative or positive.
Up to a 25-foot radius around you.
It goes into the thoughts and energies and all that stuff too.
Which is interesting. And so, again, if you think about, you know, if you're able to help someone stop vibrating in that frequency, which then in turn changes every other person they would come in contact with, therefore after that, kind of thinking about not just necessarily individual vibration, but imagine society as a whole's vibration. How many of those people are vibrating in that certain frequency versus we could have them vibrating this way?
They say that love is the ultimate vibe. And dude, so I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to bring this up. We didn't talk about this today, which is kind of cool. There is a person out there studying non-speaking people who have been diagnosed with non-speaking autism, and she's calling it the telepathy tapes. Have you heard of this?
No.
In your tinfoil hat circles or whatever?
No.
Go to the telepathytapes.com or look up the telepathy tapes on your local podcasting, whatever.
Okay.
It is absolutely astounding. There's an individual going around testing all of these people with, they call them non-speakers, testing them for telepathy and energies and all this other good stuff. And there's a story of a mom whose child is literally larger than life, like 6'3", 250 pounds, with autism. And he is just like this big giant ball of love, and it's reflected by the mom because she's so goofy. There's one point in the interview, and I don't want to spoil anything, go check it out for yourself, come to your own conclusion. The telepathy tapes. She at one point is being interviewed by a doctor, and the person that's really like leading this charge, I can't remember her name, and my phone's being used to record this episode of the podcast, but the autistic son, the non-speaker, shows up, or they call them spellers. They call them spellers in the thing. So the speller shows up just butt-ass naked.
Okay.
Just in the living room, butt-ass naked, like, hi. And the mom just cracks up laughing. And of course, this is a recording, not visual, thank God, because I really wouldn't want to see any child naked ever. But the mom just busts out laughing, and you can tell that she is just so full of love and laughter, and it's actually kind of remarkable and infectious. So, the telepathytapes.com. Go do your own research and look into that. It's actually really cool. Rabbit Hole goes so deep on that.
Nice. Okay. That sounds good.
SOCKS. All right, what's next?
World War III?
World War III? Trump? Zelensky? Did you see the video of Trump, like, sucking on Elon Musk's feet?
What?
Yeah, there's an AI video going out where Trump is just, like, madly in love with Elon Musk's feet.
You know something I'm a little upset about, just one thing I'm upset about AI right now? Stop sending out all these fake movie trailers. I don't even know what's a real movie coming out anymore. Like, I don't even know. Like, they don't even care anymore. They're just like, Marvel Cinema. Like, they don't even care about copyrights anymore. They're just like, cool. And I'm like, halfway through, I'm like, this isn't real. This can't be real.
Sue me if you can't catch me.
Yeah, like, and then I really like to get, excited about movies coming up, but I don't even know what's fake anymore. What sequel's real or anything. Like,
you know what? I was watching Reels, so after a certain point, my phone goes into dark mode, so that way I spend more time with my family and less time on the phone. It goes back to that whole dopamine dump rush that eliminates it, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I was watching a Reel because, I'm still going to watch my phone. And this dude shows up and he just starts talking, but it looks so fake in black and white. And I switched it, and it looked pretty legit in color, and I switched it back, and I was like, this dude is fake AF.
wow.
Yeah. So that's one way I've been battling fake shit versus not fake shit. I just go to grayscale. I'm like, does it look like a cartoon made this? Yes it does.
Man.
But anyway, in the AI video of Trump just like slobbering Elon Musk's feet, he has 2 left feet, and that's how you know it's fake. I mean, he is making some sweet, sweet love to those feet, dude. Just like in real life. I mean, they actually played this video at one of the departments that just got axe murdered.
I'm sorry, but I don't know why. And I would say this even if Presidente was standing right next to me. For some reason, I can see like Trump like getting out of the shower. He's like drying his hair and looking at the video, being like, "I'm not into feet," and then just like walks away. Like he doesn't give a fuck. Like he's just like, "I'm not into feet."
I'm not into feet. That makes for great TV.
Yeah, he's just like, "I'm more of a boob man." I couldn't.
He grabs him.
Grabs him in the. Yeah, I couldn't say he was really into it, but I could just see him being like, whatever, or even like good likeness. Like he just wouldn't care. I don't know why.
Well, the U.S. is in a good spot when Europe is like, we need a new leader of the free world.
We're in a good spot. Yeah.
Yay!
They're not even sad, or they're not even trying to hide that we didn't get invited to the party. Like that's pretty messed up.
Yeah, no, I think it was the United Nations, Canada, Japan.
Nations.
and most of Europe.
The whole United Nations is like,
Yeah, after Trump blew up with Zelensky and those negotiations, because he's the best deal maker ever, imploded. Like, yeah,
someone showed me
Zelensky
that, yeah.
went to them and they're like, "Yeah, we'll help you, because it's fucking Russia. Why are you on the side of Russia?" Anyway.
Pan-Pacifica, Oceania, or whatever. I don't know.
Whatever dictator that represents communism or whatever. What is he? What is his government? Whatever it is.
Communist, I believe. Yeah.
Communist.
You know, because we're a bunch of clowns, so we have all the facts.
Absolutely, we have all the facts that are given to us from mainstream media and the internet.
Just
everything on the internet is true. Abraham Lincoln said so.
I personally love his arc of the vampire hunter. I didn't read about any of that when I was in school.
Abraham Lincoln, the Vampire Hunter?
Yeah, you haven't seen that? It's great.
I have,
great
but I
history.
haven't seen it.
It was great history. I completely think that was more realistic than some of the stuff.
Yeah, this is one of those movies that was on my watch list that I never got around to because I don't watch movies.
And I think there might be a conspiracy about how they had to cover up the whole vampire apocalypse, and no, I think I'm making that one up. But I think
sure.
Someone might have said it before me, so it's probably a conspiracy theory.
You heard it here first. Vampires really run the world. Lestat, Dracula, they're all real stories.
None of them Twilight people though. It's the daylight. They could.
No, speaking of blood-sucking vampires, did you hear that the Tate brothers are in the States now?
They were banned from the U.S. or something.
No, they were banned from traveling outside of Romania, but then something happened and they landed in Florida.
Wait, so again, how come they could not? You just said he talks about he is a big fan of the Tate brothers as much as he wants to make fun of them. And if they were both standing here, we both know they could probably just eat us alive with their eyes. But that's okay.
Their massive intellect will definitely put me in the ground, but I'm still gonna make fun of them.
Oh, I have no problem yucking stuff up, but I like to do it in a way that, again, it's like if the person was there, you do it kind of like in like a roast. It's kind of like a roasting fashion. Because again, too, there's plenty of things about me someone could point out, and I'd be like, that is so fucking funny. You just have to do it in a certain light, It's like...
Yeah, I always come from that mean angle. I'm just
imitation's the finest form of flattery, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, he was
They
talking
make
about
more
his,
money than me, I'm not gonna lie.
his
And I'm
bromance
just gonna
with the Tate brothers. Go ahead. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no, they showed up in Florida mysteriously.
Just really? I figured that'd be so they would announce or something. I could see them going to Florida though.
Yeah, no, the Romanian government allowed them to leave, and they have to come back and report on their charges or whatever the hell they got going on. But they showed up in Florida, and Florida's governor's like, no, they're not allowed here. I'm going to do everything that I can to get them out of here.
Just exit them from the state or what?
I don't know. Get them out of the states? I don't know, because the allegations against them are really severe. Human trafficking, all this other good shit. Whatever they got going on. I don't pay enough attention. I just know, whatever 30 seconds of YouTube tells me.
I always love high profile cases like this, because I'm just it just goes to show you how long and androgynous the justice system really is. They've been charged with these crimes, right? Charged with them, whether they accuse exercise,
whether they're actual or guilty or not.
But again, too, how long is it going to take for the actual circus to be performed? If you had enough reason to charge them, then do something about it. Or if you don't have enough backing to do something about it, leave it alone. What is it? Just smear campaign?
Yeah,
is it realistic?
I don't know what it is, but I do know that the Tate brothers have appealed to Trump because they love Trump. They want to suck his feet too, and there's all these allegations and denials going back and forth. But I mean, they asked Trump to help them, and then they show up in the States, in Florida of all places, where Trump holds a lot of real estate. Just gonna throw that out there.
Okay, I was wondering why Florida. That makes sense. Okay.
Because they're huge Trump supporters. So of course Trump's gonna help them out and get them over here because they got money. Remember, money talks, bullshit walks.
Takes the bus.
Yep.
Flips the burgers you're making me. Rules for thee, but not for me. Anyway.
Yeah. Like, nah. And there's a whole controversy around there. Like, did Romania actually let the Tate brothers go because of Trump? Well, nobody knows, but if you read the tea leaves, the Trump brothers took...
The Trump brothers?
Yeah, the Trump brothers took a plane from Romania to Florida to be with their Tate master. Fuck. And that's why you need to believe me. So there's that.
I'm sorry, it's really old and cliche, but I think because of the plane, so it makes more sense. But birds of a feather flock together.
No, well, I guess, whatever. Whatever internet savvy distraction is going on. It is what it is. I'm still going to wake up tomorrow, and I'm still going to have to go shovel sheep shit. Whatever.
Like real sheep shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
I work
so
on a
you're
farm.
Farm hand.
Yeah.
Is that why you're so angry right now? Because of the sheep shit?
No, it's a fucking cough that I've had. It's a cough that I've had for 7 fucking years. I love how the editor is like, you guys need to cuss less, and he's sitting here just cussing up a storm.
He's the one. Like, I think if we go through the analytics,
It's
we
infectious.
go through the numbers. If we go through the numbers,
Go through the numbers. The numbers never lie.
You can see my swearing decreasing as the editors increases.
I know, right? So
He's like, you need to fucking cuss less. Got it.
The editor is gonna cry every time you drop an F-bomb. Meanwhile, I'm over here.
No, just for me. He didn't say anything about himself. He said only about me. So you're all dried-eyed over there because I'm
Tell us in
fine.
the comments who cusses more. Somebody sit there with a clicker, 2 clickers, and be like, click for him, click for you, click for him, click for you. Go through all of our videos and let us know in the comments below. And then share it with someone to verify the numbers, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody can count the cuss words. Be like, this is why you won't make any money on YouTube. You cuss too much. Cussers.
Well, I mean, just maybe not a lot of money. You could make some money. I mean, like, still cussing, like, you can still make some money.
You know, there are YouTubers out there who do drop F-bombs. And I'm just like, why do they drop F-bombs and these other people don't drop F-bombs? I don't understand it.
I think it's a strategy, again, to, like, to remain controversial. You know, say 2 or, 3 of your 10 videos aren't monetized. Like, that's just kind of like your brand. You know what I mean? Like, was it Gary Vee who talked a lot about that if he would get more business if he stopped swearing. However, he wouldn't be authentic if he didn't speak the way he does. So again, it's a give and take of what your brand is, what you're putting out there. I mean, I think regardless of censorship, swear words have their appropriate place in language. I think there's certain times and places you need to throw a F-bomb. Does that mean you need to be throwing certain words out like they're candy? No. I think certain words shouldn't be spoke, period, because they're just way too derogatory. But the F, the S, like those ones are just like
your run-of-the-mill ones. Like I've handed a journeyman the wrong tools on a construction site before, so like I have a really thick skin for cussing in general.
Honestly, I think
mating season.
After the documentary of the history of the word F-U-C-K that was narrated by Nicolas Cage on Netflix, it really broadened my awareness to, the benefits of swearing.
What are you doing with your life?
Hold on. It's scientifically proven that you're able to withstand more pain while you're swearing.
Yeah, and those people who actually cuss more are more trustworthy as well.
Because
that was
you're
another
more
study
honest.
that came out.
Yeah, because you're more on it. And on that too, if you're someone who also swears, it's easier to trust someone else who swears as well.
Fair. So, sales tip. Just be in the sales meeting across from a stranger and just cuss up a storm. That's going to be your sales tip right there. Make sure that they're like Orthodox Christian, the people that are across from you, and they'll trust you more.
Actually, even that, it's a perfect example. Someone who doesn't swear whatsoever, and they're so like one tone, right?
Okay.
And if they even throw one small swear word and it has such gravitas to what they're saying, You know what I mean? Like, so it really does have an appropriateness in certain things. You know, even such the low level word is crap.
Yeah.
Is that censorable? Can we get demonetized for that? Is there like,
Probably.
a whole
I
list?
don't care. There is.
Yeah.
There's
Someone
a list.
took a.
There's
Yeah.
a list somewhere that says what you can and can't do, but we've got 24 followers. Thank you, all 24 of you.
That's 25.
It's 25?
That's 25.
Oh, nice. Thank you, 25.
Thank you, 25.
If you're still there. If it's not, and it's 20, whatever, thank you.
We're holding strong in the 20s.
Like, subscribe, comment, and share.
We can go back to these days when we have 2 million subscribers. We're like, man, remember those guys?
On a cell phone.
It looks good.
Recording. It looks better than our regular camera stuff. Remember, I thrown back to the camera comment. If only you guys had a better camera, I'd watch you.
I think honestly the next one will just be a cell phone. There's a lot of people I see on YouTube who are just using cell phones. They have better camera systems. It's all touch screen. You can load stuff up. Our producer Hummingbird is back. We're almost done. We're wrapping it up.
Yeah, we can't record on a cell phone forever because then it won't upload to YouTube.
How long is it? 20-some minutes?
I
We can
don't
do
know.
half an hour? We're getting about 25 minutes. So.
Yeah.
I remember that being an issue before. Is if we went over our time, it would just...
Yeah.
Remember we had to keep stopping it.
Yep. Is there anything else you wanted to throw into today's flavored episode? 1% better every day, like actually charging the camera.
The grounding thing, going back to a lot of that health stuff, the grounding. I saw it was the same documentary, but they've been spinning it a lot different. As one doctor talked about all the tests that he did, and you could see the inflammation and blood flow and everything from all these people grounding. They were selling sheets. It was a grounding sheet that they had, but yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Like the copper laced stuff
Silver.
that has a wire that...
Silver, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then
silver.
another one, there's a company making grounding clothing, copper mesh or silver mesh inside the sweaters and shirts and hats and shit.
Okay.
So you have a regular ball cap that's inlaid with, that, so it helps you ground better.
How does that help you ground better? I thought you had to like have a connection to the ground.
Hey, I'm not
To
trying to
ground.
mess up their sales platform here. I was just trying to throw some shit out. Great point, considering your rubber soles, right? I think they actually advertise shoes too, but it's a good point.
Yeah, go back to one of our earlier videos where we actually took a meter and held it, and then barefoot, not barefoot.
Yeah, it's true. Grounding's a real thing.
It really is. It discharges the electrons. Whatever pseudo woo-woo bullshit's going on.
Less and less woo-woo pseudo, the more and more honestly comes out, the more attention things click into things. There was this one gentleman, it was a little older, but he was talking about his predecessor who worked for whatever three-letter organization that he was in, talked about the real fountain of youth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the real fountain of youth. Next episode.
Cool. All right, keep it weird. Thank you. And remember, if you're struggling, reach out to somebody. Boop.